2 weeks ago, we committed tech sacrilege. We took an Apple Mac Mini M4, ripped its head off, bypassed its operating system, and turned it into an offline, sovereign AI server. Then, we plugged a hard drive into it and canceled our iCloud subscriptions forever. And as expected, the internet completely fractured.
Fractured is putting it lightly, Jay. You basically started a holy war in the comments section. The PC builders are furious that you didn't use Windows or Linux. The Apple fanboys are mad that you disabled all of Tim Cook's tracking software. I'm looking at the metrics right now. You have people actively rooting for your server to catch on fire.
Let them argue. Brand loyalty is a trap designed to keep you renting hardware instead of owning it. A true admin is hardware agnostic. We don't care about the logo on the aluminum box. We only care about the math. And today, we are going to look at the raw data.
So we are stopping the build?
Just for today. We are opening the admin logs to answer the hardest comments from the last 2 episodes. We are putting the $2,500 Nvidia Goliath up against the $600 Mac Mini. We are proving the 10-watt electricity myth. And we are addressing the absolute panic attack people are having about our hard drives.
All right, let's pull up this comment from Jason Carr. He says, "True enthusiasts are hardware agnostic. I've been seeing other people use the Mac Mini for AI and think it's a great choice. But please show us the LLM stats. I want to see the speed differences between the Mac and a 5090. I also want to see what your power usage looks like." He brings up a great point, Jay. Nvidia's flagship 5090 is the absolute pinnacle of AI hardware. Why aren't we using that?
First, shout out to Jason. He nailed the philosophy. But to answer his question, context matters. Are we building a server to train a brand new AI model from scratch to cure cancer? Or are we building an always-on personal agent that lives in our closet, manages our private data, and listens to our voice 24/7?
An always-on personal agent.
Exactly. Let's do the math on the Goliath. To get 32 gigabytes of VRAM on a custom PC right now, you are buying a flagship Nvidia card. That card alone costs upwards of $2,500. If we put my $600 Mac Mini in a race against that RTX 5090 to generate a 1,000-word essay, who wins?
The 5090. It obliterates the Mac.
It's not even close. The 5090 will spit out tokens so fast your eyes can't even track it. But here's the real killer, the power draw. That GPU pulls 400 to 600 watts of electricity when it's thinking. Even at idle, a massive PC tower is pulling 60 to 100 watts just sitting there doing nothing.
Okay, so it costs a little more on the electric bill, but it generates tokens instantly.
It costs a lot more. If you leave a 600-watt PC running 24/7, depending on where you live, that can add $30 to $40 a month to your electric bill. That is almost $500 a year just to keep the machine awake. And that brings us to the 10-watt myth.
Right. Half the comments are calling BS on your power claims. They say there is no way a machine with 16 gigs of unified memory pulls the same amount of power as an LED light bulb.
Software battery monitors can lie. The only way to prove power efficiency is physically at the wall. This is a screenshot from my phone. I bought a $15 smart plug with an energy monitor built into it and plugged the Ghost server directly into it. The link to this exact energy monitoring plug is in the description. If you are running a home server, you need one.
And the verdict?
At absolute idle, sitting in the closet with the headless dummy plug active, it pulls between 8 and 10 watts. When I blast it with a heavy AI voice cloning task on OpenWeb UI, it spikes to about 35 watts. The second the task is done, it drops right back to 10.
Wow.
The Nvidia 5090 will generate 100 tokens a second. The Mac Mini might only generate 20 tokens a second. But guess what? 20 tokens a second is faster than you can read. It feels instantaneous. Nvidia wins the sprint. But Apple Silicon accidentally won the marathon. For a 24/7 home server, the M4 chip's unified memory is the undisputed king of watts per token.
Okay, the power efficiency is undeniable. But let's talk about episode 7. You told everyone to cancel iCloud, buy a 2 terabyte SSD, and put all their family photos on the Mac Mini. The IT guys in the comments had a panic attack. They said, solid-state drives eventually fail. If that drive dies, your photos are gone forever. At least Apple has server redundancy.
The IT guys are 100% correct. Hardware fails. It is not a matter of if, it is a matter of when. If you simply move your photos from your iPhone to one single external drive, you do not have a backup. You just change the location of the single point of failure.
So wait, did you just lead everyone into a trap? You told them to cancel iCloud.
I led them to step 1 of the sovereign stack, local ownership. You have to own the data first. But any good admin knows the golden rule of data architecture, the 3-2-1 backup rule. 3 copies of your data on 2 different types of media, with 1 copy stored off-site.
So how do we do that without paying Apple a monthly fee?
Right now, Nextcloud is our working drive. It replaces the convenience of iCloud. But when I return to the studio, we are going to build the Doomsday Vault. I'm going to show you how to automate a script that silently encrypts your Nextcloud data every single night and sends a mathematically scrambled backup to a secure, off-site location for pennies on the dollar. If my house burns down or my SSD dies, I can recover my entire digital life in minutes. We are building the stack 1 layer at a time. Security comes next. The sovereign stack is a marathon, not a sprint. To Jason and all the new admins who joined us over the last 2 weeks, keep auditing the math. Keep asking the hard questions in the comments. We read all of them. I am going entirely offline for a few days. The Ghost server is running the house while I'm gone. If you haven't yet, grab the smart plug from the description and check your own power draw. You might be shocked at what your current PC is costing you. I'll see you next week. Welcome to the admin class.